good afternoon, dear judges and fellow participants. We are Team 16, and for our challenge today is Challenge 3 on managing outdoor spaces. We are basically targeting on the issue of how can we ensure the survival of potted plants so that green spaces can prevail in even unfavorable conditions. We can actually see that it's actually a very meaningful movement to actually have green plants to actually decorate our surroundings and landscape. However, if that were to translate to higher cost, higher maintenance, and even a hazard for little, then that is very hazardous, and that's something we definitely do not want. So for that, we'll present to you our planet, and it's basically a revolutionizing plots for plants. And what we'd like to bring is actually a home to our plants, whereby it's the integration of all the vital elements that our plant need for its survival. So as you can see here, it's an animation of what our product actually look like. And we actually use the Fusionopolis Sky Garden as our case study. And with that, we actually have a prototype over there. So it's not a Christmas decoration, it's called the planet. Okay, so you can see here, these are benefits of what our product can bring. Firstly, it's weatherproof due to its acrylic structure, so it can withstand wind and rain. Secondly, it allows growth due to its three-color LED installment, so it can actually provide an additional light source when it has insufficient sunlight during the day. Third, it's maintenance-free, as we have a self-trimming mechanism with the installment of sensor as well as blade. So in terms of overgrowth, that blade will actually activate and then trim off the plant. Lastly, it's self-contained, so it actually has the additional installment of a solar panel. So in a sense that it's actually renewable, it provides a renewable energy, so we don't have to constantly tap electricity from the grid. So moving on, this is actually a very simple idea, but we actually intend to bring it to a higher level. So for example, we can actually use to tackle stagnant water bodies. For example, when the water is stagnant, it can actually pose as a threat for the breeding of insects. However, with this planet as a moving device, it can actually produce a water motion, so to prevent the water from being stagnant. Second, we actually have an idea of a galaxy structure. We hope to build a galaxy out of our planet. So imagine the Eiffel structure the Eiffel Tower that they have in Paris. We can have a similar one in Singapore. But in the sense that using our LED, we can actually color code and then customize a message that the user would like. And in a sense, we can make romantic ideas into a green idea as well. The cost price of each planet is only $130. And for that, it's actually a very micro idea. So it can be implemented anywhere and everywhere. So what we try to do is to instill a lifestyle change in end users for them to embrace green change and to actually adopt this. So for this idea, is actually to raise awareness in all users, to let them know the importance of embracing green, and for them to actually know how embracing green can be easy. Moving on, and that's all. Thank you.
Based on the team's work, what kind of other plants do you think you can actually use, and how scalable is this planet? Or
actually, our idea is that this is a modular device, so whereby it is very customizable. So our initial idea is that this can just replace a normal potted plant. So with that, the user can actually plant the type of plants they like inside, and based on the type of plants, it can actually adjust the water to soil ratio. And because as you can observe from the prototype, there are holes built here. So actually, it allows the slow dripping of water into the soil. So in a sense that it's conservation of water as well, and there's a higher absorbance of water from the soil. It's actually a very customer design, and it's actually scalable as well.
I think it's a neat idea. I'm just trying to think, because when you have potted plants, right, there's always this part where either tenants or the people around the estate want to have a certain mix. So it could be plants that are flowering, non-flowering, high density of foliage and that sort of thing. So when you have that auto cutter, right, that goes around like a helicopter motion, how do you control it such that you don't chop off more than what is necessary, or don't chop off too many flowers, that sort of thing? So
we go back to what you said about it being customizable. Of course, when we look at what kind of modular device it will be, we have to take in consideration what the plant is. And depending on what plant, we'll have to ask the user feedback upon which height do we need to cut it. Depending on that feedback, then we'll see where we can place the ultraviolet sensors for it to sense when it will cut. So maybe if we can bring this to another level, right? for people to want to order this online, maybe we have a variety of plants and a variety of these modular systems, and then they can customize, and then they can check out, and then the total price will be shown there based on what they have.
So 130 is only for the outside, not yeah, okay, just the ball. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, team number 16.
Thank you.